Well, why just a woman entrepreneur? Even a male entrepreneur can face such situations where, he feels let down by the industry he works in or the organization he works in or with. I remember an incident that happened a few years ago when I had just made my comeback post my daughter's birth. Things were very, very tough for me then, and I remember this one evening when I was prepping for the show on the next day. We were supposed to have a rehearsal at 9 a.m. in the morning, and they called me at some 9:30 at night the evening before and said that you to now report for a rehearsal within the next hour and a half at a stadium that was really far away from my house. And the rehearsal has been preponed, so you have to come. And I said, I'm sorry, I can't, because you can't expect me to report at a 1 hour notice for a rehearsal, because I'm a mother, I have a child. And I remember Devika then was just 2 years old, and my nanny had fallen ill. She had gone off for the day. My husband was traveling. I said, no, I can't leave my kid and come. I'm sorry, but I'm willing to come very early next morning to complete this rehearsal. And I remember that was the only time in my career of nearly 20 years that I was dropped like a hot brick and cancelled off the show. I did feel let down. I felt it was extremely unfair. And believe you me, I have never let that happen again. And I made my displeasure extremely clear, and I made them compensate me for the cancellation. So all of us have our moments, when you feel let down by the organizations you work with or the circumstances, but you have to fight them. If you're right, fight on. Things will sooner or later come around. We achieved independence in 1947. It's 2019. Many decades have passed since then. I remember reading in 2011-12 that 21% Indians still lived below poverty line. That's about 270 million Indians. Obviously, a great chunk of that are women. So have we made the kind of progress we should have in the last few decades? No. Have the number of women financially empowered increased since 1947 to today? Yes. Could we have done this faster, stronger, more accurately? Yes. I see in the years ahead the government granting a very special focus on empowering women across the board, across the length and breadth of our nation, because the Prime Minister says we're headed towards becoming a $5 trillion economy by the year 2024. Well, that means we will have to financially empower our women and ensure that they're a part of the mainstay of the economic model of our country. So my career as a talker can be split into two volumes, one before I had my child and one after. Now, before I had my child, I was doing very well. I was doing a lot of work, and I saw no reason as to why post the birth of my child I wouldn't be welcomed back, because they always said that the quality of my work was good. But after my child, here I was with walls staring into my face because I had put on more weight from when I left. My dress sense was always not very exciting. I had completely gotten out of touch with the industry. Digital transformation had taken over my category completely. It was a different world altogether. When I came back, I was faced with this stereotypical thinking, this notion of what a live host, a female live host, should be on Indian stage. I wasn't very happy about it, because for me, I've always said that as an anchor, all I need to do is to, look the part, deliver goods in terms of good content, good speech, be disciplined, be professional, connect with my audiences, enthrall them. It ends there. I don't need to be a celebrity. Whether I'm a man or a woman is besides the point. But people didn't think so. So it took me a few years. It was an uphill journey to din it into everyone's head that, look, when you actually go up there and deliver good content, good delivery, you're professional, you're doing your core job to the best of your ability, that really should be enough. It took me many, many years and a lot of heartburn, a lot of heartache, where I often asked myself, is a male anchor's career, is that also tagged with a shelf life, or is it just for the female live host out there? Why only we female hosts on main Indian stage? Why are only we handcuffed by the male gaze? I was very clear that this was a fight that I would fight, not just for myself, but for every woman in my category. And I'm very happy to say that even if just a little, the agenda now stands rebooted. What do I have to say to the women of India? Well, बस इतना ही कि बाधाएं आती हैं तो आएं, घिरे प्रलय की घोर घटाएं, पाँव के नीचे अंगारे, सिर पे बरसे यदि ज्वालाएं, निज हाथों में हंसते हंसते आग लगाकर जलना होगा, कदम मिलाकर चलना होगा, कदम मिलाकर चलना होगा. Let's all come together, be happy women, be strong women, be upright, dignified women. Let's have happy families, and let's make whatever little contribution we can towards making this country the great nation that it is destined to be. Yeah.